Welcome to this 20-minute Yoga for PMS class. I prepared this class to help you alleviate stress and pain and discomfort during that time of the month. You're not going to need any props, but if you prefer to use blocks, make sure you have them handy. And let's begin lying down on your back. Feel free to close your eyes. Take a long inhale and exhale, side out. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Feel free to stay in Shavasana, or if you want to go a bit deeper, come into a reclined butterfly. Feel free to use blocks if you have to. Bring your attention to your breath and just observe it for a few moments. Place your hands on your belly. Start breathing into the belly. Long inhales and slow exhales in and out of the nose. Feel how your belly expands on your inhale, like a balloon, and releases on your exhale. Take another breath in and another breath out. Let go of your belly breathing. Come back to your natural breath and just observe how you feel. Slowly release, closing the legs with your hands. Take a few windshield wipers to each side. Come back to center. Extend your left leg. Pull your right knee in. Point your toes. And just move your knee a bit from side to side. Take a few circles with your right foot. And then go the other way. Grab the outside edge of your right foot. Or you can also reach for your big toe with your index and middle fingers. Coming into a half happy baby. You can keep your left hand on your left hip, making sure you keep it on the ground. Letting go of tension in your hip. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release and bring your right knee out to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Feel free to close your eyes. Slowly come back to center. Extend your right leg and pull the left knee in. Point your toes. And just move your left knee from side to side, warming up the hip joint. Take a few circles with your left foot, warming up the ankles as well. And then go the other way. slowly release and come into a half happy baby. You can place your right hand on your right hip to make sure you keep it on the ground. Long inhales and slow exhales. Come back to center and bring your left knee out to the right, extending the left arm, and look over your left shoulder. Slowly come back to center. Pull the right knee in. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your forehead close to your knees and just rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. Reach for your thighs and rock yourself up into a forward fold. Come into a forward fold, keeping a generous bend in your knees. Reach for opposite elbows and sway from side to side, forward and backwards, whatever feels comfortable. Slowly release and step your left foot back. Left knee is on the ground, coming into a low lunge. Place your hands on your thighs and just keep pushing yourself away. You can reach your arms up and grab opposite elbows. You can interlace your fingers behind your head. You can keep your hands on your thighs, whatever is comfortable. You can tuck your toes under for a deeper stretch, feeling a nice opening in your left hip flexor. And just stay here for a few deep breaths. Slowly release. Come into gate pose. Pivot the right foot, extend your right leg, left knee and left fingertips on the ground, and reach over to the left with your right arm. Deep inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release and come into a tabletop with your right leg extended, and just sway back and forth a couple of times with both legs. Step your left leg forward, right knee on the ground, coming into a low lunge. Again, you can do whatever feels comfortable. You can interlace your fingers behind your head, reach for opposite elbows, or just press into your thighs with your hands. Feel a nice opening in your right hip flexor. Deep inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release, coming into gate pose. Pivot the left foot, straighten your left leg, right fingertips on the ground, reaching the left arm over to the right. Slowly release. Come into a tabletop with your left leg extended. Look over your left shoulder Extend your right leg back, look over your right shoulder. Repeat it on both sides. And then come into a tabletop and do a few rounds of cat-cows. Round your spine on your exhale. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, look up, arch your back. Tuck your toes under. Round your spine on your exhale. Take a few rounds at your own pace. Feel free to close your eyes. One more time, round your spine. Inhale, arch your back. And slowly come into a wide-legged child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. And just sway from side to side, massaging the forehead. Feeling a nice opening in your hips as well. Come on up to your fingertips and thread your right arm underneath your left shoulder. You can keep reaching forward with your left hand, or you can also bring it behind your back and grab your right thigh. Feel free to use a block if you need to. Placing it under your head or your shoulder, whatever feels comfortable. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly come back to center, reaching the right fingers forward, and thread your left arm underneath your right shoulder. Stretch your right arm forward or bring it behind your back, reaching for your left thigh. Feel free to use a block if you have to. Whatever feels comfortable. Long inhales and slow exhales. Come back to center, bring your knees together and roll over to your back, feet flat on the ground, coming into a reclined pigeon. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee. You can reach for your left hamstrings or your left shin. Press your right knee away from you and pull everything else in. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release. Place your left ankle on top of your right knee. You can reach for your right shin or your right hamstrings. Push your left knee away from you and pull everything else in. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release. Give yourself a big hug and sway from side to side, massaging the lower back. And come into a happy baby. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. You can reach for the outside edges of your feet, or you can also grab your big toes with your index and middle fingers. You can also sway from side to side. See what feels comfortable. And just stay here for a few breaths. Slowly bring the knees together. Bring your forehead to your knees and rock from side to side. Plant your feet. Take a few windshield wipers to each side. And when you're ready, come into a reclined butterfly again. Placing your hands on your belly. Take a long inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Bring your attention to your breath and just observe it for a few moments. Start breathing into the belly. Take a few deep inhales and exhales in and out of the nose. See how your belly expands like a balloon on your inhale and releases on the exhale. Take a few rounds at your own pace. Feel free to stay here for a few more minutes if you need to. Otherwise, release the arms and just observe how you feel. Slowly bring your knees together. Take a few windshield wipers to each side, looking over the opposite shoulder. And slowly extend your legs, coming into Shavasana. Unwrinkle your forehead. Soften the eyes. Relax your jaw. Let the entire body soften. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you need to. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.